away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. It's good coverage there. Tackle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's found some room to the 45. Oh, and he's straight on the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown. They were not going to catch him that time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiving score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the point after is good. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Just underway, and this one is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Trying to find some room. It's Fields. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Really on mid-season, they both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
That's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
And now the handoff. That's solid pursuit. They'll track him out there behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection right away this play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
The Mustangs have 1st and 10 here. The backs got it. They got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose the yard on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And he's got it again. You see him able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They're going to run it. The game is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Scanning the field. He's forward. Pass rush closing in. Looking for the tail end down. It's caught. Holding hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
A huge play by this offense. A big throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Empty space at the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Great connection. Points.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
It's frustrating.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away.
I had to get up and take a walk.
Kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Yeah, it's easier than just texting you.
Comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Let's it go quickly. They finally get him down. What a big play. Number 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the handoff. Slings right into the wall. They got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Caught on the outside. It's Brown. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and it gets out of bounds.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Get some space on the
Don't fucking fly down with your safety like that.
long-distance house call. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was.
All right, let's tackle and get off the field.
And he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
To throw, it's Bailey. It's a good grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down after that completion. They'll give it to the back. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
NC State getting set for the 1st and 10 there. They'll try and run it. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They're going to run it. That's the carry. Makes it in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Wolfpack line out now, 1st and goal. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, this guy's a knack for the end zone, buddy. That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. I don't know if he's done yet.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Plays him on downfield. It's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. There's a screen pass to the running back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a hand up. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. stops him just short of that first down marker. Comes a handoff. As the first down is still going. Plenty space at the 20. Touchdown, SMU. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking or what. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The NC State offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of lights or irritation in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Looking to pass. It's Bill. It's a fly to the wideout. The catch is made down the middle. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Defense in a soft zone coverage. Pretty easy for the quarterback to recognize that with the curl route. But how about the receiver? The yards after the catch there help pick up the first down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff. It's stopped. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's got a man in the middle. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he got that one in the end zone. SMU offense is back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards. If he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And here he goes. Inside the 40. Get him! The 20. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Mustangs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the NC State offense back out of the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Right down the field. The defense making adjustments. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. It's a quick back. He goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks on the first set of downs.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Now it's second down here. Fakes a handoff. Looking to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
They'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense.
I didn't mean to cut back that far.
The runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Takes off in a bootleg. With pressure and getting the loss back to the 7-yard line.
The defender did not fight on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Right, like that fucking ends 12 yards upfield. Fucking joke, dude.
Here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break.
It's fucking stupid. Ruins this whole fucking drive. I mean, look at him.
off. It's a hard through a tackle. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Mustangs will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. So here comes the first play of the drive to begin at their own 46. Looking to throw. It's Bailey. There's a roll underneath the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back, holding the secondary. And it's caught. They got it, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the center. He's looking to throw. Receiver makes the play. They bring him down after a short gain there. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Right. 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 I mean,
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st down, it's play action. Makes the catch. It's Mendez. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands with Salt right there on full display.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure fearing the throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the field.
They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. Scanning the field, it's Griffin. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Just all around great defense here. Everybody's covered downfield. Really, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to force it in, and before the ball can get thrown downfield, how about the big man getting up, climbing a ladder, and knocking that ball away?
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they'll use the ground game here. The first down and still loaded. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the 1st down. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and it looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. And then it's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the 2nd half. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice one.
And there's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking for some space. It's Fields. He will be stuffed for no gain. And the Mustangs will send their punt team on the field. And the return will be brought down. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Second down after that previous play. Caught in the picks him up, and it's a first down to the 42.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Take a timeout or they check him out. Important third down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Pressure is coming. He just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? No way to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. Holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers to this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Pulled down and two in the territory. Coach shows no hesitation. Offense is on the field. Here's the handoff. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position, hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
On the ground, picks up a game here. They'll stop him just a few inches short.
Dude,
The first down mark.
we had 2 pick sixes that should have been mine, and he scores on. Curl route, breaks it for an 80-yard touchdown. I mean, if we tackle this dude, it's not good.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Trying to run it. It's test the middle there to get nothing. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the first down. Enough for a first and goal now at the 3.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
NC State lines up first and goal. Keep it on the ground. up 2nd and goal from the 3. And the Crayons are punching in for the score. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? Dropping back. It's Bailey. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, NC State.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tries it to throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Toss play to the outside. He breaks free. Shoots to get past the man. The carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Dropping back. It's Griffin. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. And as we take a break, we'll take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. He hands it to the back. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the 1st down at the 21.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Mustangs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's good. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Griffin. Blocked by the receiver. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. They get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, SMU.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. It's a shotgun.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
They can't stop us.
Keeping it on the ground here. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. NC State comes to the line quickly. Back to pass. It's been looking deep down the left side. It's incomplete. Let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The punt team making their way on the field. Here's the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Handoff running late. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of standing the ground.
You try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Hand off to the single back. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On the run. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That's playing RPO pass and hard flat.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
NC State getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
God, he's so fucking gay. Running that shit.
Pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout.
You've been here before.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Hands it off from the gun. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead. The kick was low.
How about that? The pressure comes right up the middle and blew up the field goal attempt.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. To throw, it's Griffin. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around and looking downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Doesn't get rid of the ball. For a huge loss. Goodness, that was usually a drive killer.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up early. And off to the right side. Change of direction. Defense stops him short of the mark. So now it's 4th down.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. He'll hand it off. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut into this lead. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W.